Yes, people. He's here. He is here.
MJ.
Hey, what's up?
Blessings. Yes, King. Young King and the family. Blessings.
Manners and respect, man. Manners and respect.
Yeah, man. Manners and respect. Yeah, man. Real, man. It's an honor. It's an honor to be here with the eye, you know, man. Big up yourself.
Yeah, man.
Chill.
Hold on. I need to get my interview mic ready. Engineer, get my interview mic ready, please.
Yeah, man. The people them can share the life, you know, and make them know, say, all right, you know, real things are going with up on MJ live stream right now. Yeah? Real link. Big links. Yeah, man. Big up.
Yeah, man. So, people, before I introduce Khalifi, I'm going to introduce my co-host to you. Her name is Ayla. I had her on last week on the show, and now she's back here with Gramps moving. So now, Ayla, come in.
Blessings.
Good evening.
Yes, Sister Ayla. Bless up.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for coming on to our live. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Blessings. Give thanks.
So we're going to ask you a couple of questions, but MJ is starting the questions.
Real. We're there with the family, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I may introduce a great artist to me. He is representing 2 songs called In It and Heartbreaker. He's got one. My favorite song from him, I just played it. Peeps. It's called Hit Like a Gunshot. People, I may introduce Cali P.
Yes, MJ. Respect.
Yeah. So I may ask you the first question. Okay.
Yes, King.
My sister's gonna ask you the second one, and yeah, so
Seen. Yeah, man.
What made you want to start pursuing a musical career?
Yeah, man. Give thanks. Real thing. It's a good question, you know. For me, music was always like something that I really love naturally. Like growing up, like same way how me see you have a fire with the music, you love it from your heart. It's just, you're not even trying, you just live it. That is how I grew up with music and just have that feeling of just playing music. I used to play drums, you know, sing the song them want me hear, you know. And that is when we grew up now, and it come to a time when, you know, in school them start tell we like, you need to think about what you want to be in life, what you're going to be in life, which career you're going to pursue. And to me, I always had these two things, music and basketball, you know. That is the two things that I really love from the art. And when it come to the tests, when I was like 14, 15, I really go into the music more deeper, start going at the dance, them sing on the sound systems, you know. And that's when naturally me just decide music is gonna be what I want to pursue in life fully.
Okay. You know, Bob Marley said music is life.
It is, man. A real thing, man. Never lie.
So you're from Guadeloupe, I pronounced that correctly. But you have a lot of Jamaican influence in like your songs and just your energy in general. So could you tell us more about where that comes from?
All right, yeah, man. Glad how you touch this now. You see, My dad is from Guadeloupe. That is very right. He's a Rasta man, you know, and he's a percussionist, musician. So from a little age, you know, I always listened to reggae music and dancehall music. That was like already the music that's playing at home, besides cultural drumming, which is called goka. This is cultural music from Guadeloupe that my father play as well. But we were living in Switzerland, in Zurich at that time, and he used to join different reggae groups. When they come to Zurich and play, he would go link them and play with them and make these links. Now, every time these things happen, he always carry me. So I used to spend a lot of times in the rehearsal rooms, being there with the musicians from Jamaica, and sometimes their children, and we there playing. So I just grew up within the energy there and hearing the sound, hearing the word sound and power, the language, always just sharing the vibes. And within the musical movements, we start to grow up, getting to know a lot of different people, like even Ras Charma you played before, you know, or somebody I spent a lot of time with. You have different influences, but I would say the first influence is the music itself, because I always wanted to understand the words of the music that I'm listening to. So I take time, look up sometimes the words that I don't understand, and that is how the whole influence really came through, you know. And then of course living in Jamaica, I went to Jamaica and stayed there for almost 10 years.
Whoa. Whoa. I found that out in my research. I have a leading question because you grew up in Switzerland.
Yes.
What language did you speak there? Like, because I know there are like four main languages, like I think French and German and.
You do your research well. Yes, that is very right. They speak 4 different languages. Now, I stay in Zurich, which is the German part. So I do speak Swiss German, and it's a special system because Swiss German is a local language, like how you would have said patois. You know, people talk it, but when you go to school, it is German. Like when you go to school at Jamaica, it's gonna be English. You know, so it's like I speak German from the school. I hear that, but when we speak Swiss German, the patois. You see me? Yeah. So that's the 2 languages I speak. I speak French and Creole, which is the French and the patois coming from Guadeloupe. This is what my father speak to me, you know.
Versteht du Hochdeutsch?
Ja, natürlich. Wir können auch Hochdeutsch sprechen. Kein Problem.
Das ist sehr gut.
To the world.
Ich bin nicht sehr gut übersetzt. Like, ich kann nicht übersetzen.
Gut übersetzen. Okay.
Ja, aber ich verstehe ein bisschen Deutsch. Weil ich in meiner Gymnasium lernen.
Deutsch lernst. Yes.
Aber ja.
Wow. Also das ist wirklich, ich bin so überrascht, dass du so gut Deutsch sprichst. Big up yourself, Ayla.
Yeah. Thank you. So überrascht, I think, means like wonderful.
I'm so surprised. I'm so positively surprised right now to hear you speak in German so well.
So we were speaking German because I learned it at school in my school. So, and I also want to take it in the future. So, yeah.
Wow. Well, we can always talk then. If you need to know something, let me know. If you want to read through something, let me know. I'm here for you.
Thank you. So on to the third question, MJ. That's your question now.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. Are you currently in Jamaica right now? Are you currently living in Jamaica?
Right now, currently, I'm in Zurich. I'm in Switzerland right now, and I'm here in a very historical place, MJ. This is the place you would be if you're in Zurich. This is the Dubversive Studio. You see, every artist I heard you play tonight was here already recording dub plates. Me say, from Busy Taros to Cartel to Charma to Calipi, say nobody playing up play never come here. Everybody forward yourself.
It looks like we're going to Switzerland.
Yep.
This studio exists in more than 25 years. You know? It's called the Dubversive Studio. So this is where I'm at when I'm in Zurich. You understand? Because we always in the work zone. I'm here with Rusty up.
Bless
Ancient
up.
work.
Bless up.
When you play Calipi, Ras Chama, Rusty Dede. This is the Wissy assassination, Bobo Shantia, the three away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enough respect, man. Yeah,
yes.
Man.
We're there.
Question 3. You are a very spiritual person.
Yes, brother.
Could you tell the people more of what that involves?
Yes. All right. You see, the spirituality is a thing that we get as a blessing. We grow with it and we learn into life, you see. And what I find really special about it is that everybody makes their personal experience in life with themselves and the Most High, you know. And me, my duty it is as a singer, as a messenger, ever since as a young youth when I started doing music, is to motivate the people in that direction, in that spiritual direction. Not to tell them what to do, but to guide them in a way for them to search for it by themselves. You understand? Now me, I grew up as a Rasta youth, and I have a very strong faith. I can say this is what I live for. This is my life. Then music is a part of life, but Rastafari is life.
Yeah. Don't you have a song like linked to that? You have a song called, was it? It's called like Spiritual Something, I think. And there was like this interview you did where you're talking about your dreadlocks as well and how that's linked to it.
Definitely. I don't know which song exactly you talk right now because we have so much music.
Yeah.
You know? But I know I have one full album called Healing of the Nation that I did with a lot of songs that really is exactly there for that, because music is the healing of the nation, and through the music we can give the people them much teachings, you know. So I even want to use the music for that exactly, you know, speak about real life, you know, and that is what guides the people to their own spiritual self.
Yeah. Like you said also that you want there should be a bigger connection between like Africa and the Caribbean. So
yes,
could you tell us more about that?
All right, you see, I really love being here with you talking about this because I do a lot of interviews, trust me, a lot. And this is the type of things we need to speak about. So give thanks first of all before I even answer this. Give thanks for bringing up these reasonings, you know. Why I always speak about that connection of Africa and the Caribbean is because we are one people first of all, you know. And then when you check it in distance, it's the closest. It's very close, you know, closer than Europe, closer than anywhere else. So we should have straight links going with Africa, like in terms of business, in terms of the things that we can send to each other, sell to each other, work with each other, you know, instead of having to getting things through another continent and another continent. We can work together, and this is a connection that I think is it's not just like that, it is not there. It's because some people don't want this to be, you know. And nobody will do this for us. We have to be motivated and work on that non-stop. Right now we have the possibilities to travel and make links. I spent time in Africa, like, you know, Hit Like Gunshot was made in Gambia. Since long time I always go there. And I encourage the people over there to build themselves to that standard so that we can work together. Caribbean straight, America straight, you know? No matter where you're there, straight with the mama land, you know? The foundation connection, because whatever we doing out there, over there, that's where it is the biggest. Trust me. The biggest.
For real. Okay. Unity is strength, man. Okay. You have done a collaboration with Capleton in your song, Them I Go Burn. I played Them I Go Burn Up. I played it earlier. He is one of our dad's favorite artists. Can you tell us more? Could you tell us more about the collaboration?
Yes, of course. You know, I can big up Capleton King Shango anytime, anywhere in the world. I'm big him up anywhere I'm there right now. Because just like for your dad, he's also one of my favorite artists, you know. And is someone that really strengthened me in my musical career from a youth age, you know, when I can recall him and David House coming to Switzerland the first time, they calling me up on stage as a young youth. And every time we would see each other on the road, they would call us on stage. And different occasions, again, we used to see each other. And when I moved to Jamaica, fully, I spent some time there sometime. You know, go link him, go check on him, go bless him up, you know, go hold a vibration at the yard, you know. And it took years and years, and then one day I remember I was home, you know, in UN10. I got this rhythm from Shawnee, from England, you know, from UK. And I just listened to the rhythm, and when I heard the rhythm, it's like Capleton come to my mind. It's like I said, yo, if I was the producer of this rhythm, it's Capleton I would record. And me just start this, you know. And my brethren say, yo, if you want a song with Capleton, you have to go camp over in here. You go 3 days before you get that. So me tell you, yo, we are going to see about that. Make me drive go in here. No. And that's how we went to Capleton house. He was at home watching football on the TV.
You mean American football?
No.
British
And
football.
yeah, and he was watching the game, and I said, yo, Jano, you have to go link him and ask him about this. So I played him the rhythm from the phone, actually. And he just heard the vibe, and he said, yo, so you say, that one day? He said, yes. And he said, all right, we are going to do that. And from him said that to me did feel so good. Me just the next day me forward again. And that's when we listen to the rhythm loud and start think about what we want to sing, and start write the song together, you know, vibes the song together. And when we did that, I can tell you Capleton was writing 3 songs at the same time. With me in one corner, next man over there in the next corner ready to make a song, and some next man over the next corner ready to make a song. And just go from place to place, and from we did have the song and we know how it go, and we sing it straight through. To me, that was it again. And we followed the next day again, and that's when we recorded it. And we recorded it outside, not in a studio. Outside, on the veranda.
Right.
Yeah.
For like the natural sounds, or was there like?
No, because at the time he was just voicing there, and he had a mobile studio, and you know, you can actually record anywhere when you have a mobile studio. So we're outside.
Anywhere, anytime.
Yeah.
Okay. So about football, yeah. Do you support a team in football?
In football, I tell you, really and truly, me not really connected too strong in the football. When it's World Cup, I'm on,
Yeah.
But differently still, I prefer to watch a game live and direct. Like when I used to be in Jamaica, we go to some games sometime with the family, with Cali Body even and some family. We just go and support the team and yeah, man, I really will enjoy that.
Okay. So speaking of sports, yeah, since you said you like basketball,
Yes.
which basketball team do you support then?
All right, that's it there. When I used to go school, my player used to be Shaquille O'Neal. I don't know if you know him, but that used to be like
massive hands. He's really like
yes. And that used to be like my hero, So I used to say Orlando first, Orlando Magic, and then him go Lakers. So then at some point, the thing just go Lakers.
Yeah. Lakers is my favorite team too. But my favorite, I know two teams. They act like I didn't know basketball teams. Lakers.
Yo, Calibut in the building. Big up.
Lakers and Chicago Bulls.
Chicago. Okay.
Yeah, man. Calibut, big up yourself. So my favorite basketball player is LeBron.
LeBron is your favorite player.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
My favorite is Michael Jordan from the first Space Jam movie. Because he was the only one I knew. Yeah. Michael.
MJ. Yeah. Oh, if you say Michael Jordan.
No.
You're even wearing all of his shoes on Instagram and you're not saying Michael Jordan.
No. The reason why I like LeBron, because LeBron, he's a good player and he does big donations.
Yeah.
And to me, he's inspiration to me.
Definitely. Respect. Yeah, man. And he's doing so great. That is right. He's doing a lot of work and he's a wicked player. Them can't touch him right now.
I mean, the reason why I didn't say Michael Jordan because I didn't know if you know, but he retired.
Yeah, everybody.
Every player got retire at some point.
Yeah. So, the next question is, what was your biggest positive in terms of moving to the island, and how did things change for you when you moved there to Jamaica?
All right. You see, the most positive thing to me was from the beginning. Like when I went there, I went there the first time. It was 2008, I think, or 2009, and I went there for 3 months to check out how the vibes will be when I'm there, because I heard so much things about Jamaica and I had so much things made up in my mind, and you think and when I reached there, it was 1,000,000 times more positive than anything I was even expecting. You understand? That was the most positive thing I can tell you about the impression that I got being there, moving around, linking with the people, 4 corners. That made me decide, all right, I can live here because at the real place, it's nice, Yes, and this was the positivity
No,
that
nice
made me.
Yeah,
man, straight, no go around to that. Yeah, man.
We've been to Jamaica a couple of times. Been to St. Thomas. We went because St. Thomas and Kingston is the main places we've been, but so where are the places have you been have you been everywhere where's your main places in Jamaica?
Yeah, I've been around the whole island for sure. you know. But then the main places I was most of the time is Kingston, you know. I used to stay in then big up Calibod again and the whole family, the whole scheme there, so Kingston 20, big up and the heart, you know. I used to stay in then for a long time, like almost 6 years, you know, and then I moved to Greater Portmore.
Yes.
I was in Greater Portmore for a couple of years too.
Yes.
As them would have said, in Greater Portmore for a couple of years, 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Next question. Your new song, Heartbreaker and In It. What are the inspirations of when you writing song music?
All right. Well, it's two very different songs, In It and Heartbreaker, you know, like In It to me just had that energy of like the melody I heard in that rhythm, it reminded me of like this old playgrounds type of music that you hear that they play. So it kind of have something kind of playful, like, and that's why we just start to play around with the lyrics and say, in it, you did it, thing get huge now, in it, because I just like that word from the UK. People always say, in it. Yeah.
I don't like that word so much. It's so annoying when you hear it at school.
Exactly. But it's like, you know, that's why I start to play with it, because it's like people come to me actually, I would say, yo, Kali, yeah, so the thing get huge now, in it, yeah, you did it, bro, yeah, you did it, in it. So it's really just that, and when you go through the lyrics, it's not even that serious. We're just playing with the thing. We say, yo, it's jet we forget now and forget about Uber and all them something there. So we just have vibes, you understand? But at the same time, I make the people them know that it's love everywhere we go, whether from Guada to Guinea, from Jamaica to Cali, you know, everything popping. Africa love it, everything happen. Once Africa love it, everything happen. You know? Yeah.
So what about Heartbreaker now?
Heartbreaker, that is now a more serious tune, you know, because in that song, I wanted to break down the narrative that sometimes is always around that, all right, yeah, a woman is gonna have her heart broken by a man. The woman is gonna have her heart broken. So maybe in a moment of like frustration, or just like in a reaction, you could have said to yourself, oh, I'm tired of this heartbreak thing. Next time is me gonna be the heartbreaker, you know? So I just turned it around, you know, and kind of show a different side, you know. But in the whole thing, it is really just talking about a moment that somebody could have just react to, you know, like a female in that moment, you know, and be like, yo, you see, next time, I'm just going to turn around this game and me, I go be the heartbreaker, you know, whether it's not answering messages or ghosting someone or just let them wait out, or, you know, yeah, it's a life thing still.
How long have you been songwriting, man?
Really, from a long time. I started this, I can remember very well, in school, actually, you know, when I was sitting at the school bench. Sometimes I write full songs there, you know. and I never really meditate about music being my work at that time. I just do that because I liked it. Maybe I just wanted to write up things. I also hear some tapes that my dad had the other day when I was in Guadeloupe, where I'm really like very young and just freestyling and just singing things and just saying what's happening in the day, you know.
Were they in German or in English?
It was in French and Creole.
Yes.
Ooh. Yeah.
Bonjour.
Yeah.
Ne parle français.
Tu parles pas français.
Non.
S'il vous plaît.
S'il vous plaît.
Je parle like I can say like Metano or like Je Baya, Lagarde, like small things like if I was to visit France, but
Yeah.
not like full sentences like I have to do for school in German. Just
Yes.
like
Well,
I like learning little language things. So like if
that
I
is
go
very
to another
nice.
country, then I'll
That's
know
very
like
nice. And you know, they always told me that wherever you go from, you can say thank you and please. It's
yeah,
the best two things you can know in every language.
yeah.
From you have that, you go on.
Wait,
I'm
I
just gonna
forgot
try
how to
and do
say
some.
thank you, but how to say some CV play.
And then
You
say like
see? And
Merci, merci,
exactly.
merci beaucoup.
Merci
merci
beaucoup.
beaucoup.
That means
Oui,
thank you
oui.
a lot. Thank
That
you very much.
that means thank you very much.
MJ's
Oh, and I
also
think I
learning
remember,
German.
but I think I remember.
Bye.
Bye bye. I think it was.
Au revoir.
Oh, whether I think it was that.
And
Yeah.
MJ's learning German on what? What are you learning German?
I learned like languages on like Duolingo. Like
Yeah,
that's how we
yeah,
learn
yeah.
languages. So basically, I'm
Pause.
learning like French.
In the mic.
Mad thing.
I'm learning French and German.
Mad thing. Don't stop it, brother, because you know I can see you playing in Zurich and Paris in some big places, and you just drop two words in with them style and say,
Yeah.
you never know. And
Yeah.
you see, I go see. You
One
are
of
gonna tell me about it.
one of my friends in school speaks like fluent French because
Yeah.
she's from Cameroon, and
Okay.
she taught us all how to say like shush when everyone would speak in form because everyone was speaking in form, and so I was like, stop telling everyone to be quiet because you guys aren't being quiet and it's not educational. So she was like, okay everyone, this is how you say be quiet in French. And then she was like, from the girl, and everyone was just like, what was the meaning of this? And then everyone was there saying be quiet in French the whole time.
And
And then the teacher was just stunned because he also learned those French and German. So he just didn't know what to say because he told them that they have to do something educational. So she taught
Mad,
us French.
and
mad.
also I know how to say something in German. I know how to say milk in German. Milk.
What you say?
Milk.
Mich.
Mich.
Mich. That is me. Yeah. Nice. Up.
Okay.
We're
Then
not have to
Respect.
learn on that language. Carry on.
um finally, do you have any advice for like young artists in the music industry?
Yeah, man, definitely. I would always tell artists to stay motivated and really love what they do first of all, because that from you love it, that's how you have the powers to have the endurance, to have the, how you would say, even the patience to do certain things, because it's a long road, and I would say um it's it's good to be good. It's nice to be nice.
Nice.
Stay kind, because you have a lot of people that you will meet side stage, front stage,
Mm.
fun stage, true stage.
Yeah.
Stay nice, because it's a
Yeah.
long road, and no matter what kind of type of music or genre that you do or what kind of image you have,
Mm.
deal with the people on a levels,
Yeah.
and that is always what keeps the thing going and keep it up, be reachable, and yeah, man, be there for the people, because we are messenger of the people. We working for the people.
Mm.
Yes, I.
Yeah. We're gonna jump on Cali while you're on the live. So we're gonna push Everybody stream this song. Yeah.
She ain't gonna suffer no more. She ain't gonna.
Everybody, this was our Insta interview with Kali P. Remember to stream his songs on his iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, everywhere. To follow him on all of his socials. And now here's his song. Here's his song In It that we also talked about in the live. So after we had a Heartbreaker just now, so here's his song In It.
I just want to say thank you very much again.
You're welcome.
Interview. Big up yourself. Big up MJ.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah. Give that Tyler. Big up yourself, MJ. Keep the fire they blazing. You know, we're connected. Anything, we're always here to strengthen the thing. You know, is one link.
Yeah.
I love what you do. I so much even see my own self in you people, and this is really the greatest joy. You know,
Thank you.
Keep the fire blazing. You're motivating me same way. You know, bless. Give thanks.
Yeah. And by the way, Dankeschön. And Dankeschön. And
yeah, man.
also,
and big up daddy, big up mommy, same way. One link, one family, real thing, you know, is a real joy. Biggest respect, you know. Yes,
and
sir.
Italian for fire, Islanders is Foca.
Yes, King. Yes, King. Respect, you know. Respect and manners from the heart. Big time, yeah, man. Real energy.
Okay, so peeps, this was Kali P on our Wednesday live show on Insta where we interview an artist. Thank you very much for being here.
Yes,
Auf Wiedersehen.
Bis bald.
Bis später, bis bald.
Respect, yes.
Peeps, this is In It by Kali P.